On Friday's TV6 Morning News, UP veterans are welcomed home with open arms. Coming up, UP Honor Flight Mission 24 is complete. The veterans' arrival to the Delta County Airport and their rally of supporters. And a call for unity, the advice an author has for you as we get closer to Election Day. Plus, the wait is nearly over as the new Kids Cove Park is set to open tonight. I'll look at some of the improvements as your TV6 Morning News starts.
From Upper Michigan's source, this is your TV6 Morning News.
Good Friday morning to you. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. We're going to show you that return of the veterans to the Delta County Airport. They got a delayed start yesterday because of the fog, but they made it out, which is fantastic news. Do we have fog again this morning?
No, we just have some rain out there this morning, and it's not for the entire UP.
In our top stories, 73 veterans from around the Upper Peninsula are back with their families after a full day in Washington, D.C. UP Honor Flight Mission 24 landed shortly after 11 o'clock last night at the Delta County Airport. The tarmac was filled with supporters from the community and veterans' loved ones. Yesterday's trip included stops at 13 monuments for the wars they fought in. Mission 24 was initially scheduled for Wednesday, but was postponed due to fog in Escanaba. TV6's Tia Trudgeon was on yesterday's flight with those veterans. You can watch her first report tonight on your TV6 Early News. Bay College is sending messages of hope to veterans in the UP. The college is partnering with the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center on an outreach plan for struggling veterans. Students, staff, and community members are creating homemade cards with handwritten messages. The cards will go into 100 care packages, which will include notebooks, pens, and other goodies.
We're really wanting to support veterans who are struggling right now. We know that handwritten cards, those caring type of contacts, make a big difference for somebody who's struggling.
Next Thursday, another Cards of Hope event will be held on Bay College Iron Mountains campus. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 to connect with a trained crisis counselor. Uniting in the face of political division. That's the message from author Sharon McMahon. She visited Michigan Tech's Rosé Center to talk about the division the country faces. Last night's keynote, called With Malice Toward None, hopes to bring people together despite their political differences. McMahon says that there isn't an easy solution. She says it has to start with seeing past someone's political ailments.
Caring about other people in our communities doesn't begin by first hating them on the internet or by first making a nasty comment when they're wearing the wrong type of shirt with a candidate we don't prefer walking down the street.
McMahon says she wants everyone to understand that you have to be the change you want to see in the world. Tonight, NMU staff, students, and fans will line the streets of Marquette as homecoming festivities begin. The annual homecoming parade gets underway at 5:30. Drivers, you do need to be aware of several road closures in place as a result. The parade route runs from the NMU parking lot on Pine Street, then Fair to 3rd Street, 3rd to Hewitt, and then back to Front toward the parade start. Immediately following the parade, head to the back of the Superior Dome for a free concert. The opening act hits the stage at 6:30, followed by country music stars Maddie and Tay at 7:30. Marquette's Parks and Recreation Department says the new Kids Cove at Matson Lower Harbor Park will open to the public tonight once a dragonfly sculpture is installed. The Marquette Playgrounds for All committee says child development experts chose the equipment. It's designed to be inclusive to all children and safe. The previous playground had outdated equipment that needed to be replaced. Community donations have covered most of the cost for the new $1.7 million playground. $300,000 came from the Michigan DNR. The city will host a formal ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new playground in mid-October. Tomorrow, gear up because there's a full day of fun planned at Black Rock's Brewery as it hosts Oktoberfest. From noon until 11, the brewery will have a variety of German-style lagers on tap. And if you're more on the competitive side, you can enter the Stein holding competition. Multiple food trucks will be available, and you can also get your very own 1-liter Stein. Music starts at 2 o'clock with Octotuba, and it goes until 8:30 with the world's most dangerous polka band as the last performers. Also tomorrow, fall is in the air in Big Bay as the community comes together for the 4th annual Fall Fest. The festival is organized each year by the Big Bay Stewardship Council and takes place at Draver Park. There are events and activities for your entire family to enjoy. They include local vendors, food trucks, musical guests, cemetery tours, and a pie eating contest. All the fun gets underway at 11 in the morning and runs until 3 in the afternoon. In sports, Thursday night football featured Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets going head-to-head against the New England Patriots. Momentum was on the Jets' side from the start as Rodgers went 12 of 18 passing for 281 yards and 2 touchdowns. Offensively, the Patriots never got much going, only mustering 139 total yards in the 24-3 loss. The Jets continue their homestand against next week against the Denver Broncos, while the Patriots visit the 49ers. Tomorrow, NMU homecoming activities continue as the football team hits the field in the Superior Dome. With the Wildcats still in search of their first win for the 2024 season, they welcome Alma College from Division III to Marquette. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 in the afternoon. And don't forget, because it is homecoming, there is also a tailgate party ahead of the game. That begins at 11 o'clock in the morning behind the dome. All right, and listen to this. Did you know the average golfer is estimated to lose between 1 and 4 balls per round? So do a little math there, and that equates to about 1.5 billion balls lost in the U.S. every year. With golf courses in 84% of the world's countries, a few environments have been spared, becoming a home to an errant shot, even in the ocean. I know I have a lot of balls in the woods. What about you, Jennifer? Have you ever lost a ball in the woods trying to play golf?
I'm not a golfer, so no, I have not. But maybe one day,
We head now to new developments. The former Marquette Senior High School staff member charged with embezzlement is scheduled for a bench trial. Former Athletic Secretary Stacy Kangas is charged with embezzlement of $100,000 or more from the school. It's a felony with a potential sentence of up to 20 years in prison. Good morning, ladies. It's the race to 270 electoral college votes. That's what will determine who will become the 47th president of the United States. All right, so this is the map that everyone has been watching. The red states marking a projection for Donald Trump. The blue states marking a projected win for Kamala Harris. And then you can see those lighter shaded states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Alaska. If just one of those states that are leaning toward Trump are called, that will push Donald Trump to 270 or over. So that's what we're waiting for and watching. This morning, we're getting ready for Election Day. Next Tuesday, we have Marquette County Clerk with us, Linda Talsma. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So obviously, you want to see everybody get to the polls, whether it's early voting, absentee voting, or coming in person on Tuesday. Why is it so important to get out and make that vote?
It's very important to get your voice heard. I want everybody to take a moment. You voted in 2022 to do the early voting the 9 days before the election. Let's take advantage of it.
How can you ensure voters that it's safe, it's secure, it's okay?
We have the same measures we do with early voting as we do on Election Day.
And you've been planning and preparing for this probably all year.
Oh, yes, before that, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy year, as we all know.
Yep.
So it's kept us very busy, and your precinct inspectors are your friends, your neighbors. They've worked very hard as well.
Right. That's right. That's right. And I just want to point out, you brought in some voting stickers. These are special early voting stickers designed by kids across the state?
Yeah. And there's also, we're going to have them on Election Day as well.
Okay.
We didn't have them in time. If you had an absentee ballot and you did it in the mail, you didn't get that sticker, and I apologize.
Well, that's okay. They're so cute, though, you guys. You can see them there on your screen. I'm cool, I voted. There's this werewolf kind of howling into the moon, and it's just something fun and different from the ordinary I voted stickers. So. I always just can't wait to see what the fall is going to be like. Sometimes we get a lot of those burnt colors, and sometimes they're very vibrant. So hoping for some really beautiful reds. I've seen a couple already, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you back here on Monday.